fabulous 4. Will it be Atlanta United on the left-hand side of your screen? They do lead 1-0, or will Inter Esports turn it around? Let's find out.
This is it for the final time today. And the final time this month, the FGS Masters Cup have provided the best starter possible of what is to come next month, when we see 32 teams travel and compete in the first ever 2v2 FIFA tournament run in the FGS ecosystem. Atlanta United will kick from right to left in their white strip. They scored after just 4 minutes in the first leg. Other than that, it was a pretty quiet game, to be honest, Richard.
I think the early goal really settled down Atlanta United. I'll tell you what, they could double up their lead here.
They might be able to. Mbappe did very well there. The little ball roll there and a fake shot back inside. It's Neto controlling the yellow icon. Teammate VINI with the white. It was VINI that scored the goal after just 4 minutes in leg one. Just on the flip side, keep an eye on that red cursor if you're looking to follow Resende's in-game movements. Tall with the blue icon above his head in-game. Inter have certainly been a team that have kept us guessing throughout their journey in the Masters Cup. They've never looked massively on top, and then they come out of absolutely nowhere, just like now, to maybe find an equaliser here. Surely! No! How have you missed that? How have you missed that?
It's a guaranteed goal. How has that gone wide? He did everything right. Left-footed strike, inside the box, no pressure on the man.
Literally so much time there, and it should have been a goal for Inter. Fortunately, it's back to the drawing board for Resende and Tor, as they'll scratch their heads at half-time, surely, and think, how have we not scored that?
How is this game not 1-1? What Inter Esports can't do is let that miss dictate the rest of the game now. They have to have short-term memory, get it out of the system, and flick back into gear.
What they have to take from that as well, Rich, is that they've been able to create a chance. This team do concede goals complexity. They conceded 2 in the semi-final. At times, they do remain to be quite open at the back. Ronaldo. It's a corner, it's for Inter. Try and find their way through. Ball looked in deep, finds Tullet, goes back across to no one, back to a white shirt. Look at that. Big tackle from Cristiano Ronaldo. It kicks off a counter-attack. Pele, good feed, finds Arno, and surely this time, no! It's Van der Sar that stands in the way this time. Before it was the post. Now it's the icon goalkeeper. Inter still on the hunt for that equaliser. They'll get another chance from distance, and it's another brilliant save from the Flying Dutchman, quite literally.
Chance still not over yet, though.
Straight to the edge of the box. Pull it. R9 drops the shoulder. Can't find the ball back. Chance to breathe for Atlanta, but 1, 2, 3 very close to comfort moments there, Richard, of Atlanta United nearly conceding a goal.
Yeah, Inter Esports certainly knocking on the door, starting to get back into this game. But they just need to break that deadlock. I think if Inter Esports get the next goal, I think this game could spark into life. I think we might see a couple go in at either end, potentially. But it's a huge ask. Part of me just sees Atlanta United picking Inter off.
Pele. Oh no, could be two. Just too much time. I don't even expect to get it fizzed into his feet as hard as it was for Mbappe. Can see the chances created so far. 2 shots to the 0 of Atlanta. Maybe that can change now. Mbappe. A couple of step overs, doesn't really move too far. Marquinhos comes across to sweep up the danger. Inter certainly.
Go on.
Have been the better side within the first 40 minutes or so. Rich will come and get you forward just after this attack comes forward. Another long ball, too heavy with a double tap pass into R9.
What I was going to say is, you mentioned the shots in the top left corner. They might not be creating shooting opportunities, but they're getting in really good opportunities to create chances at the moment, Atlanta United. And you saw that one where it got fizzed back on the edge of the box. They're the opportunities that you want to be creating. They're the chances that you want to be curating, because if you're not getting into those positions, which on another day they are goal-scoring opportunities, the 90 to 95% goal-scoring opportunities, then you've got problems.
Half-time here in the second leg of this grand final. It's a chance for us to have a look at some of the chances that have been missed by the two players on your screen of Resende and Torrich, because they have created chances so far in this game.
No, they certainly have. That was the big one. I don't know how that's been flashed wide. 27 minutes on the clock. It was Mbappe with an unbelievable save from the goalkeeper. Corner got whipped into the box. Picked up on the edge, another finesse shot. And I think Tor just started to shout Vamos then, and then was cut off as the save came in. 1-0 still. And look, we said 0-0 could happen.
We've seen finesse shots flying from, 30-plus yards on the edge of the box. But you're right. You are right. Onto your point, Guild Esports did it back in week 2. The duo of Nicholas Razek and Nicholas 99, the Iceman. They won 1-0 in their grand final. And their goal came in an added time period in the end of the first leg. That was enough for them to seal the deal, to find their way to a Masters Cup victory and $15,000. That is what is on the line for this grand final. Atlanta find a second. I expect to see a huge shift into a plan B or a plan C from Inter. This time will not be on their side. Bellingham. Oh, wow! Oh, wow! How about that? Forget R9, forget Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's just see the two central midfielders link up for a split second. Jude Bellingham with a lovely little chip ball into the box. He finds Ruud Gullit. Not on the highest of priority list of goal scorers, but who really cares? They lead by 2-0, and they are cruising their way towards a Masters Cup victory here tonight.
I think we alluded to it. Inter Esports needed to get that goal. They had a flurry of chances. It didn't fall for them. And Atlanta United just picking them off, just creating a couple of chances. But they've been so clinical, Atlanta as well. When they've had opportunities, when they've created those real good periods of play in and around the box, they're not missing the target. They're not forcing saves. They're scoring goals.
Very nearly. It was to be 3-0 there, Varno. Got to see a pause in the next 5 minutes from Inter. It's got to be a 3 at the back. If not, constant press. Get it ranked up a few bars. Get some new personnel on the pitch. Maybe get off one midfielder, bring on an attacking option. Just have a bit of an overload of 5 attacking players.
Need something.
Final 30 minutes here, Richard. And we said it was like a commentator curse. And if they go down 2-0, we have to see a game plan and a plan B, plan C, or even plan D at this point for Inter. Time's not on their side, neither is the scoreline.
They've just, I think you mentioned it in the first, like the 4-4-2 and sort of the banks. that Atlanta United were putting up, it was really hard to break down. They were struggling to create those really good chances. Unfortunately, FIFA esports at this level is separated by the smallest of margins, and they've created 3 really big chances, 2 really big chances. The finesse shot, sort of a 70-30 opportunity of going into missing, but the 2 big ones, the save and then the miss, if they go in, we've got a completely different game. But that's how it goes.
Another big win chance for Atlanta to literally wrap this game up. Now watch the back post. There's an option available. It just wasn't strong or good enough cross into the box from Cristiano Ronaldo as Pele was queuing up at the back post. There's that pause we queued. The question is, when will they get it, let alone have the chance to really implement those changes in the game. 71 minutes on the clock. 2-0 Atlanta United lead week 4 of the FGS Masters Cup as they get closer and closer to $15,000 in their first outing, and March becomes an even better month for Paulo Neto. Inter, big shot comes in, wicked deflection. Back in the hands of Inter still. What can happen? One more. Did he need to just put it on the toes of Mbappe? He didn't have no real time to manoeuvre or anything, or even click a button. Back to goal. It'll fall. Nicely done, Mbappe. Another save. How many times they'll be thinking, can Edwin van der Sar save this Atlanta United side?
Yeah, this was the goal that sent Atlanta United into a 2-goal cushion. Dicked ball into the back post. Ruud Gullit, powerful header. Jude Bellingham, the supplier. You should see Paulo Neto with a look of amazement, in all honesty. You talked about that chance that we just saw right there. It was a great work at the back post, striking across the goalkeeper, but a fantastic save, getting down to his left-hand side, and a powerful hand as well. Didn't spill it into the penalty area. He managed to tip it up and over the crossbar. Very good piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, they are literally just 14 minutes away, Richard, from joining the winners list of the Masters Cup. We haven't had too much to go to or talk about in terms of these 2v2 teams and just how good they are and how good they are in these new form 2v2 teams. We have had a lot, though, across this week's in March to go into April with. Who will join the winners book of XL Esports, Guild Esports, Team Heretics? Looks to be Atlanta United, as they are 14 minutes away from victory in this grand final. There's the change we mentioned from Inter. To be 15 minutes of constant pressure, 15 minutes of attacking pressure. Atlanta do their best just to soak it up. They're going to have to sit back and defend for their life. Shot comes in. That's just a bit desperate, to be honest.
It's desperate times, though, in this final 10 minutes. That's a unforced error there. Ball going out of play. There's going to be a potential flurry and a potential late charge here from Inter Esports. There needs to be.
De Bruyne, he can shoot from distance, fancy that time. 7 minutes now, the time is ticking. And the gaps are appearing with this attacking press. They're implementing. It's a running race to the back. Just does enough. Does Ruben Diaz. Five minutes away.
Don't know if they're going to get 2 chances, I'll be honest.
And March it's been Richard Buckley for one man in that Atlanta United side.
I'd say I'm surprised by this result, but I'm really not, because of the EMLS win. Potential chance. Big goal. Game on.
There's not much time, though. There is not much time at all. A minute plus. A minute, in all honesty, of additional time. It's in their hands to throw away Atlanta United. $15,000. Do not make a mistake. Do very well there to get out of that pressure. Van der Sar has to be man of the match for this game. Long ball over the top. Surely it is done. Surely it's Atlanta United here in week 4 of the FGS Masters Cup. Referee conclude the game. Yes, they will. Atlanta United will be week 4 champions in the FGS Masters Cup. They will go into the Team of the Season Cup as strong favourites. $15,000 in their back pocket and a massive, massive confidence booster for the duo of Paulo Neto and Vini. Congratulations.
What a performance from Atlanta United. Defensively, outstanding in that grand final. They conceded 1 goal. It was in